Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is Tom with ProMediaGear, and today we're showing you accessories made by ProMediaGear for Nikon Z9 or Z9 as it is known outside of US. Alright, so first of all, we'll probably just cut to the L brackets, then we'll show you some flash brackets, maybe a handle or two, okay? Let's get down to it. We're gonna do this quite fast. Alright, so we have two types of L brackets, standard one and an offset type. If you can see here on the side, they are the same brackets. One is basically in the center of the camera, one's offset in the front, okay? Let's start with the offset. And these brackets are dedicated to the camera, so that means they are mated to the camera body. And I'm just attaching this really quick. If I'm too fast, let me know, or you can hit pause. Align the screw, mount the camera. Here we are, we already mounted the bracket. Now the bracket is expandable. That's controlled by these two screws here. Once you tighten them, this will stay in place, okay? Not huge amount of force is not needed here to tighten this. In any case, so this is the bracket, goes against the camera body. Here's the top view, front view, bottom view if you wish. Okay, now these ports are accessible, but it's really kind of hard to take the covers off these ports. So if you want to take them off, I would suggest loosening the screws on the bottom here. As you can see, the screen is very tiltable. Love the screen. That's a really cool Nikon feature. On top of here, we got pocket for the Allen key, magnetic pocket. Then we also have a screw hole, threaded 1/4 with some anti-rotation pins. Over there, you can mount a cold shoe of sorts for mounting, I don't know, maybe an extra light or a microphone, things like that. Okay. All right. So here we go. Pops back in. Obviously, we have Arca rails here. And over here we have the port protector. These are the pieces, two screw and a bracket. They go right here and they pinch the cable, so if you route the cable, it'll help you reduce the risk of damaging the ports inside here. Battery is accessible very easily, and we can always also add a strap port to this bracket. That would go right here somewhere. I just wedged it in there. That's not how it attaches. Then you can have a strap port here. This is the Peak Design strap port. Okay, so this should secure with the screws. All right, so that's the overview of the PLN Z9 bracket. Okay, and then what we thought, just to kind of throw a mix out there, we thought we would put the offset type, see how that works. Some people may like that, okay? So we're gonna take this off. Oh, before I do, let me show you how it works with a flash bracket here. So we got the Boomerang BBG. See, the holes are aligned. We pop that in, screw that in. Super speed here. And here's the flash bracket. Okay. Here we go. All right, so with the flash bracket, you have the folding foot. This can be adjusted in and out. It works even with the biggest lenses. So the Boomerang flash bracket. So here you can put your flash in there. If you're shooting weddings or kind of events where you need to quickly modify the flash position, this is really cool. Or maybe you can shoot with some other light accessories. Now notice here we have the button access on the Boomerang, unrestricted. You can still use the vertical grip buttons. And this feels really nice. Like there's no really poking parts or anything. This is still Arca compatible, tripod mountable. We have extra 1/4 holes everywhere here for accessories or who knows what. Okay, so that's the Boomerang. One very important thing I forgot to mention is that we have options. For straps, shoulder straps. This port here features our SS2 type port strap. So this plug would go in, locks your camera. Now, if you want, you can also use the larger QD type, but you have to specify this when you buy this bracket. And we also have a side port here. This is for redundancy or additional safety if you wish. You can hook up two of them, or maybe it's just easier to carry on this side. All right, So that's that. Look for the SS2 or the QD option. All right, we're gonna take this bracket off. Let's take the bracket off, show you the other L bracket. Okay. Now this here, am I going too fast? I don't know. Okay. All right, so this is the offset bracket. Notice it goes away from the camera body. The ports are freely accessible. So if you don't really need to mount the camera vertically, so that's the purpose of the L bracket, where you can mount the camera on the ball head vertically. Okay. All right, so but all this is accessible. You can still use the port protector mounted here. And then this way you can pinch the cables and kind of save your precious camera. All right, now to access these buttons here, this bracket should be somewhat extended. I do like this bracket because I shoot a lot of video. And as you know, this camera has some crazy video capabilities. Okay, so this Nikon, obviously gave us a little challenge here. So you can see where this kind of goes. If you want to change the lens, maybe you got to put your fingers through the bracket, not around it. But this already has a cold shoe built in. It doesn't have a side strap port though, okay? Anyway, so that's how it mounts, and it looks the same with the Boomerang. Okay, so let's take this off and I'll show you what the plate does, or plate does things with combination of L brackets. So what we're gonna do now is just, we're just gonna show you just the plate on camera. Okay. Gotta remove these screws so I can use the plate. All right, so we're mounting the plate. Again, align the plate with the screw hole. How are we doing on time? 7 minutes. That's pretty good. All right, so here we just got the plate. Beautiful, unobtrusive, Arca type mountable. This is actually compatible with like Really Right Stuff, RRS, Kirk, Markins, Peak Design. These plates will work with that. Now, talking about some kind of features on these plates. So these holes here are for safety stops. Now we have it on this plate here. So what these safety stops do, they prevent accidental slippage out of a ball head. Okay, I recommend that you have these on. They come actually installed from the factory that way. All right, so what other things can we hook up to this plate? No, we have an Arca type handle, for example. If you're shooting video or whatnot, you can put this handle. Now we also have a side handle that attaches to either this side of the plate or this side of the plate. Okay, you can have dual handles. Just with the thumb screw. So this is the HB2. I believe this is the HB4 handle. So when you hold it like this is much easier to shoot video. Gives you kind of, size does matter when it comes to cameras for stability. This gives you a lot more stable kind of grip on the camera. Even though you have stabilization built in, this will reduce the shake quite considerably. You also can configure handles with cold shoes or whatnot for some accessories on top right here. Okay. All right, I think this is it. We also have some more accessories for this camera. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to ask down below. Thanks for watching. Check out ProMediaGear at ProMediaGear.com. Thank you.